If your thumbs are still sore from texting on a BlackBerry keyboard, you're an OG tech fan. Back in the early 2000s, BlackBerry was the smartphone to have. With its iconic physical keyboard and top-notch email service, it became a status symbol, especially in the business world. But then, along came the iPhone in 2007. Apple's sleek design and touchscreen were game changers. BlackBerry struggled to adapt. They stuck to their keyboards and business focus, while Apple and Android went mainstream. BlackBerry tried to catch up with the BlackBerry 10 in 2013, but it was too little, too late. Developers weren't making apps for it, and consumers had already moved on. By 2016, BlackBerry announced it would stop making its own phones. So, where did they go wrong? They underestimated the power of the app ecosystem and the appeal of touchscreens. Plus, they didn't pivot quickly enough. Today, BlackBerry is still around, focusing on security software and services. It's a reminder of how quickly the tech world can change. Thanks for joining our blast from the past. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech tales. BlackBerry, originally known as Research in Motion, RIM, was founded in 1984 by Mike Lazaridis and Douglas Freegan. The first BlackBerry device, the 850, was a two-way pager that allowed users to send and receive emails on the go. This was revolutionary at the time and set the stage for BlackBerry's future success. By the early 2000s, BlackBerry had evolved into a full-fledged smartphone, complete with a physical keyboard and robust email capabilities. It quickly became the go-to device for business professionals, government officials, and even celebrities. The BlackBerry's secure email service was one of its biggest selling points. However, BlackBerry's focus on the business market would eventually become its Achilles heel. While they were busy catering to corporate clients, Apple was busy revolutionizing the consumer market with the iPhone. The iPhone's introduction in 2007 marked the beginning of the end for BlackBerry's dominance. BlackBerry's response to the iPhone was slow and inadequate. They continued to rely on their physical keyboard and business-centric features, failing to recognize the growing importance of apps and touchscreens. By the time they released the BlackBerry 10 in 2013, it was too late. The market had already shifted, and BlackBerry was left playing catch-up. The BlackBerry 10 was a solid device, but it lacked the app support that consumers had come to expect. Developers were more interested in creating apps for iOS and Android, leaving BlackBerry's App Store barren in comparison. This lack of app support was a major factor in BlackBerry's decline. In addition to their app woes, BlackBerry also struggled with their marketing strategy. While Apple and Android were busy appealing to the masses, BlackBerry remained focused on their niche market of business professionals. This narrow focus limited their growth potential and made it difficult for them to compete with the more versatile iPhone and Android devices. Despite their best efforts, BlackBerry couldn't keep up with the rapid pace of innovation in the smartphone industry. By 2016, they announced that they would stop making their own phones and instead focus on software and services. Today, BlackBerry is still around, but they are a shadow of their former selves. They have shifted their focus to security software and services, a far cry from their days as a smartphone powerhouse. The story of BlackBerry serves as a cautionary tale for other tech companies. It highlights the importance of staying ahead of the curve and being willing to adapt to changing market conditions. In the fast-paced world of technology, resting on your laurels is not an option. Companies must constantly innovate and evolve to stay relevant. So, what can we learn from BlackBerry's rise and fall? First and foremost, it's crucial to recognize the importance of the app ecosystem. In today's world, apps are everything. They can make or break a device. BlackBerry's failure to attract developers and build a robust app ecosystem was a significant factor in their decline. Secondly, it's essential to be willing to pivot and adapt to new trends. BlackBerry's stubbornness in sticking to their physical keyboard and business focus ultimately led to their downfall. Finally, the story of BlackBerry reminds us that no company is invincible. Even the most successful companies can fall if they fail to innovate and adapt. BlackBerry's rise and fall is a testament to the ever-changing nature of the tech industry and the importance of staying ahead of the curve. Today, BlackBerry is still around, focusing on security software and services. It's a reminder of how quickly the tech world can change. Thanks for joining our blast from the past. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech tales.